Hey, welcome back to Smithy Walks the Cleveland Way. Today it's Monday the 5th of June 2023 and my birthday, 62 today. I know I don't look it, just look about 72. Anyway, this is stage 4 of the Cleveland Way. I'm going from Saltburn, where I arrived at last Monday. Back here again, so going from Saltburn to Runswick Bay, quite a short one today, about 13 mile or so. I could have taken on the 20 miler to Whitby, but I've had quite a hectic week. Been away up in Scotland playing golf in the Borders, my annual golf trip with 16 of us, so it's quite a few beers to be had there. So no beer yesterday, feeling a bit better today. Right, so let's go and see what it's got. Most of the YouTube videos I do are golf ones, so I have to start the video in the same way as I start the golf ones. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Cleveland Way. It's stage number 4 from Saltburn to Runswick Bay, on the walk from Kirkintilloch in Scotland. Smithy! I could go and walk down the steps to the beach on the pier there, but we'll have a wee shot in the funicular railway, I think. Let's go down that way. Oh, there we go, bottom of the funicular. It's done on the weight of water. They fill the cab up with water at the top, and then it's heavier than the one coming up. £1.60 for a single. So since we're down here, I'm going to have a look out at the pier. And before we start the walk proper, that's a wee bit round the side of the pier. I'm going to go out to the end and have a look from there. Well, I'm out at the end of Saltburn Pier. This is looking back up north towards Redcar. Around there. It's up at the town, the pier, funicular railway where I've just come down. That's the start of the walk up that way. At the end of the pier, there's kind of knitted fish on the end of the pier here. Look across the beach, and right across there's the Cleveland Way path. Just walk round the beach and get to there and we'll get headed off proper. I'm just heading out of Saltburn now. On a little pedestrian bridge, a road bridge just up there. River out to sea. And for anybody that's not been to Saltburn, absolutely lovely place. As I said, get the funicular railway. You've got the pier, for me the golf course, and in the previous days the woods coming in are absolutely lovely. Cracking place. And I've just had my breakfast, a place called Taste. It was superb, cup of tea, bacon roll, a sausage roll, absolutely terrific. And then nipped into the bakery, so my backpack's a wee bit heavier. I've got 3 big filled rolls here. Don't know when I'll have them, but right, let's crack on. I'm just coming past the ship inn that I've heard a lot about. It's a wee bit too early in the day so far. And past the proper starts up there, steep hill coming out of Saltburn. Well, the ship inn unfortunately had a closed until further notice sign. And this is one not to make the mistake and go up this path, because that's not the right way. This steep one with the steps is the Cleveland Way. On we go. Well, that's a short sharp climb out of Saltburn. Oh. Tester on legs. Look back over where we finished the last stage up top there. And there's the path now. And one thing about walking trails, I find it's really important for me, is always look back, have a look at where you've come from. And this is the last look at Saltburn before it goes out of view. Really is a lovely place. I'd certainly recommend spending a wee bit of time, but a lot of other hiking folk, they kind of don't like other people around and prefer more the solitude, so they just come straight past, back up onto the path proper again with the minimum of time. But I enjoyed it. Another little feature of this path when you're going along the cliffs, there's all these signs. What does it say? Just because you're struggling doesn't mean you're failing. Don't give up. One day you will look back and be glad you didn't. It's good to talk. The Samaritans. Yeah. I always realise there's people a lot worse off. And let's head up the path. Further along, another couple of signs. Hey you, yes you reading this, one day everything will come together and you'll be proud of yourself for never giving up. Keep going. Signed by Paul. Life always offers you a second chance. It's called tomorrow. Again, signed by Paul. Yeah, I suppose for people feeling suicidal, even if it just saves one person, this sign could just make one person change their mind. Yeah, awfully sad. Right, we've come up way past Saltburn now, onto the next bay, looking down. Just was going along, logistics for today. Well, I finished in Saltburn last Monday. Now I was up in Scotland for a week playing golf. I'm back here today, but last night I drove down, staying in the Travelodge in Hartlepool. And Travelodge in Scarborough tonight, and probably for the rest of the week, but I work in the evenings and computing, so it was quite handy. So I drove to Runswick Bay today, parked the car there, then a bus to Saltburn, and then obviously walking back. If anybody's doing it by public transport, that kind of way, and taking your car, you're probably better parking the car in Saltburn, then walk to Runswick, and then get the bus back. There's a lot of free parking in Saltburn. Runswick, it's hardly anywhere to park, and the car park's £6 for the day. That's a couple of ice creams. Now this is a famous kind of wrought iron sculpture that everybody looks at on their videos. See the different symbols representing different things around this area. I was going to give it a miss because everybody else puts it in their videos and not be so predictable, but nah, it's got to be in. Definitely stands out. I'm round another corner and this is the view. Well, heading down towards Skinning Grove. Weather's getting a bit warmer now. A wee bit cloudy. Not cold earlier on, it's beginning to break up now. I think it's going to be a hot one this afternoon. Before we get to Skinning Grove, Cleveland Way sign points down the way. Yeah, it's not a bad view. There's the harbour wall, there's a kind of wall shelter at Skinning Grove. Heading down hill now. It's looking back, having a walk on the beach. I'm actually approaching Skinning Grove, I'm just looking back. Out to sea, shelter for the brick wall there. I'll come up through this gate and see what it's like after that. I will have a walk through in between the walls and see what view. I've not seen this bit yet, let's have a look in a minute. Coming out to the bay, path along to Skinning Grove. Looking back again, we're actually in Skinning Grove now, over the bay. This is just coming into the village. Little bridge across. Steep road out of it, but an even steeper path up to the headland there, which is the Cleveland Way. Well, I think I might have a wee water break before walking up that one. And coming out of Skinning Grove now, as I look back, there's the river, just approaching the sea, going over the bridge towards the sea, and the river making its way out into the bay. And here's one of the roads coming out of Skinning Grove. Oh, it's steep, I can feel it in my legs. Oh, unfortunately I'm going past this even steeper Cleveland Way path. There it goes, right up to the top, here goes. Another look back at Skinning Grove. Well, I'm halfway up the steps. Oh, deep joy. Still got an incline to go coming out, but that's the top of the steps out of Skinning Grove. Again I look back down into the village and goes away inland. And finally a forward view. Stays where I'm going to for a pint, break up the journey because it's my birthday. Is tucked into the right hand side down there, following the path along here. That's kind of strange for me because I'm used to walking the Wales coastal path and the sea's on the right hand side as I'm doing that anti-clockwise. And this one you're going clockwise direction, so I see you on the left. It's a fantastic contrast of views, the different stages of Cleveland Way. You said you've got the moors, the woods, and from Saltburn you've got the coastal bit. I just love the sea. Still not sure what my favourite is though. I would have thought it would naturally be the sea. But I did love the walk from Kildale to Saltburn, coming into Saltburn and high up the woods above Gisborough. Really nice. Oh. And again, the nicest thing about this particular part for me is the paths are all much more grassy. So grassy and sort of baked sand. It's a lot easier on the feet, and the first few stages are all either dirt tracks, tarmac. Not a lot of grassy walking in the first few stages. I say a lot easier today. So many cliffs down there. Right, we're nearly at Staithes. That pint is nigh. A closer view of Staithes, coming out in the distance there. Well, this took me by surprise. I didn't expect it to be here. This is a miner's bench. All of the details on the table. Cup at the end. Right, here we are with the miner. You can see I've bored him to death as well. There we go. Alright mate, yeah, cheers. And now on a spectacular descent into the fishing village of Staithes. I'll have a wee walk round in a bit, but I've got to find the pub first. Said normally I only go to the pub at the end of the walk, but this time it's my birthday as I said earlier, so we're going for a celebratory pint first, then we'll have a look around Staithes itself. Oh, the pub's up the hill, so we'll go for a wee look out the harbour first. That's the harbour at Staithes. Oh, headland there. I think I'll take a walk out there. Plenty of time. Look round. Oh, here's a close look at the sea. There's all the birds, nesting birds up the top there. Not the biggest of waves today. I'm back at the harbour at Staithes. Oh, I'm right out at the end of the breakwater. I'm back down. I'm back down into Staithes. Picture postcard village, it is stunning. This is looking back up the river, coming away from the harbour. And it's now time for that pint. I might sound a wee bit obsessive, but that's just because I am. I've just come up from the harbour. Here we go. First pub I've seen, the Royal George. That'll do nicely. In we go. Right, we're in the Royal George in Staithes. We're more than halfway through the walk. And this is the pint because it's my birthday, 62 today. Happy birthday to me. Cheers everybody. Oh, well, that's nice. That's a pint of Theakston's Lightfoot. Again, that'll do nicely. Well, since we've had a birthday pint, we've got to have a birthday ice cream here in Stays, so a triple scoop here, get raspberry ripple, tropical banana and a chocolate orange. Right, off we pop. This is us just come out of Stays. As I said, it's extremely pretty, picture postcard place. There's the view from up top, a wee bit further south, breakwater. Looks absolutely fantastic. Nice pint in the Royal George, nice ice cream as well. Right, and we'll be heading round this way, on we go. Another shot down at one of the bays. I'm close to Port Mulgrave. I'll get a shot of the port once I go round the corner. This is looking back down at, I think it's disused now, Port Mulgrave. I used to export some stuff from there. The steep road down, I never followed it, just walked right round. The trail goes away round the top. Not quite sure what's going on there just now. The odd little shack, etc. all still there. Ah, another look back at Port Mulgrave as we've come round the side a bit. There we are. Oh, look at this next bit. Oh, we go down, we go up, and we go up, and we go up. Oh, lovely. And I'm walking along the tops then. This is actually Runswick Bay now. It's a big one. The beach is heading away over the tops there, and that'll be the finishing point, so I think probably about a mile just over it to go. I'm just emerging into Runswick now. It's the Runswick Bay Hotel on the right hand side. My car's parked away up to the left in the top level car park, but I don't really want to finish here. Well, let's go down to the bay. We'll get it done down there. Pub down there as well. I'll walk back up to the car. Just working my way down to the bay. I'll dump my bag off in the car. Can't actually pass the car park, but we'll finish off further down. Right, just coming down the hill. In the Runswick Bay, down at the bottom bit. Look round there. And that's going to be the end point of the walk today at Runswick Bay. We'll be carrying on down that way. I think we'll go across a bit of the beach tomorrow. So look from there, really nice walk today. I think it was about 13 miles, no idea the walking time. So spent a lot of time in Saltburn and Staithes. Highlights were actually, I like Saltburn and the actual towns itself, or the villages, coming through Staithes and Skinning Grove. When you're up top in the cliffs, you get the odd dramatic view. A wee bit of walking away from the cliffs, but you can still see the sea, you still get the comfort of it. Oh yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'll be back here tomorrow morning, starting from here and walking down in that direction. All that's left is to go for a pint now. Going to the Royal Hotel here in Runswick Bay. See you later. Right, so here's the pub we're going in, Runswick Bay Royal Hotel. Let's get in there. I'm sitting outside the Royal Hotel in Runswick Bay, and what have we got here? Nice background, and here's a pint of Striding the Riding, Helmsley Brewing Company, part of Cleveland Way. Oh, again, lovely. Right, cheers everybody, see you later.